Hey, good morning, Empresses. How are you guys today? Today, there's going to be some talk about codependency. I have a feeling. When we're talking about this twin flame journey, as we've been talking about for a couple months now, really is about a spiritual journey, your spiritual journey. And part of that spiritual journey is elevating yourself out of unhealthy patterns. Okay, so in many ways, for many of us, not all of us, but many of us, there is a a lesson along these lines about self-worth, about abandonment, about anxiety around relationships, fear, things like that. So some of the stuff we've been talking about the last couple of days has been really important, about making choices out of love and not out of fear. And that's how you know the difference, right? And so a lot of this twin flame journey can reflect those behaviors. And the most important piece of this is you know you're ready when you don't care anymore. You know you're ready for real relationship. You know you're ready for the connection to blossom when you don't. It's not that you don't care. It's the not the same kind of caring, right? It's not the anxiety-ridden caring. It is the love of oneself, the love of another, free of attachment. I'm going to keep talking about that because I think it's one of the most critical and most important parts of this whole experience is knowing, redefining for yourselves or defining for yourselves, as the case may be, what love is. What does it really feel like? What does it really feel like? And when two individuals are healthy in a healthy connection, there's nothing better, in my opinion. So that's where we got to go. It's the healthiest connection, the highest vibration. When I say highest vibration, that's what I'm talking about. When you know you're people pleasing and you know your boundaries are weak or whatever that's not healthy. Okay? People pleasing is as much of a toxic relationship tactic as ghosting or anything, anything like that, anything that isn't loving, right? People pleasing isn't really loving because you're doing it to the detriment of yourself. You're abandoning yourself. So don't do it. You don't have to. You don't have to. I guess I just wanted to say that. So let's do the daily read for Empress, the Empress way. What's going on? The path of the Empress here. What's going on for you guys? Page of Swords. A little bit of communication here. There's a little bit of back and forth. There's a little bit of talky. Right? That's a little bit of talky. This is what I'm talking about here. Yep, this is what I'm talking about. Precisely. Knight of Pentacles underneath here. So, energy of the reading, please. Yay! Self-confidence. I know it's super dark in here. Sorry about that. Someone turned the sun out. the sun's not out today. So self-confidence, valuing oneself. A lot of people, anybody who treats you like you have no value, treats you badly, remember this, they also feel that way about themselves. In a more toxic, even more toxic kind of way. Okay? So, there may be some communication here where you're sort of like, I'm done doing all the work. 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands. I'm done with this. I'm done doing all the work. Right? I'm 9 of Pentacles. I'm Queen of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Just focusing on your own stuff. Putting down that responsibility for the relationship. So the masculine right now is in a space of wanting to, this sounds bad, but I'm going to use it and then we're going to talk about it. Cash in on your hard work. So 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and they're taking a leap here. Fool. That Knight of Wands energy is like the one night stand energy, is that. So remember we've been talking about like coming in and then leaving and coming in and then leaving. There's healthy coming in and leaving, and there's unhealthy coming in and leaving. You know the difference. Being this 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles energy here. Healthy, unhealthy. Sweating. So hot in here. Okay. Come here, fan. Okay, so the relationship, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, what they're offering you is very small. And you know your self-worth here. There is a little bit of, boy, I didn't like, I mean, cashing in. I hear myself saying it. It feels bad to me. That feels not good. If someone's trying to collect on this hard work you're doing without really being serious about it, fool, without really being serious. The way you're going to know this is to talk about it. Ask a lot of questions, like I've been saying. Chariot, that's sort of like, maybe there is going to be a trip, maybe they're inviting you somewhere. It's all in the motivation here, okay? Motivation of the Knight of Wands is a little bit of hit it and quit it. What's this about here? 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords. You need to be super honest. You need to ask about planning plans. What are the plans? You need to be, you're a little confused by this. All of a sudden they seem to be coming back around and you're like, is this it? Is this it? And I just want you to be really clear and ask a lot of questions so you can make sure this is a healthy thing for you, right? Make sure that it's out of love and not fear, right? Their fear of losing you, you're doing all this work, their fear of, they're needing your love, needing your love. 5 of Swords here. 9 of Swords, worried about it. 4 of Pentacles, really wanting to hold on to this connection. And when they come through, it's like, oh my God, I haven't talked to him in months. 9 of Wands. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. This is really about, this is another cycle. Remember we were talking about the test the other day? Talking about the test. They're testing the connection. They're testing the connection here. Page of Swords, 8 of Wands. What do they say? 5 of Pentacles, Empress, Sun. If you've been out in the cold, it's going to feel like this. Sun and Empress. If there's been no talkie and all of a sudden there's talkie, it's going to feel really good to you. Just make sure it's healthy. That's all I'm saying to you. That's all I'm saying. It's reflective of the current fears around the situation. It's reflective of their own confusion. It's reflective of what the cycle that they're going through. Remember, we've been talking a lot about the Divine Masculine and going through some really difficult cycles. And this is one of them, which is sort of like, you know how, I mean, a lot on the forum, the Facebook forum, I do see people being like, and in the YouTube channel and all over the web, I do see people saying, screw this connection, I'm just going to go find my soulmate and have a normal life, right? And so that's going on with them too, with the Divine Masculine. They're also going like, screw this. Screw this crazy connection, but I want to, there's a little bit of taking advantage of it, okay? So Knight of Wands, Five of Swords, you got to know, are they really in this? Is this really good, what is going on here? Or is this reflective of their own cycle, their own negative energy, or whatever it is? So let's see how we can turn this positive, okay? This is sort of a negative cycle here, it feels. Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups. So being too sharp, just trashing the connection, okay, that's a block here. So I think when Indy and I did the live last week for the eclipse, there was this energy of rage. How dare you, after all the work I've put in here? How dare you? There is this energy of rage, and that is a block to love here for yourself. Do you get what I'm saying here? It's not about pleasing them. This is about yourself. So if you go into this Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, you know, F off kind of a thing, then that's also not loving to you. Okay? That's just going to be more polarizing of this energy. So let's talk about the actions you can take, shall we? Let's talk about something, the actions you can take. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I only want the real deal. Oh my God, how many times do we have to say this? Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So how do you know what's the real deal? Ask a lot of questions. Be in your highest vibration. They can't really connect with you if you're in your high vibration, because it like looks gross to you. It's not going to look like, oh my God, he's here. It's not going to look like that to you if you're in high vibration and he is in low vibration. If he is in low vibration, it's going to look like, what are you doing? I only want the real deal. Let's talk to the Fool here. Knight of Wands, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Four of Swords. Healing an old pattern. See, this is, we're talking spiritually. We're talking to the Divine Masculine soul here. They're healing this pattern. I do find there's a lot of codependency. There's a lot of old baggage around the twin journey. That's why this is a spiritual journey for you, and that's all you should be focused on right now. This is a healing, this is a test, like we said the other day, this is a test of the healing you've been doing. Moon. Lots of hidden stuff here. They do have deep feelings, there's no question about it. It scares the shit out of them. Okay, and so they're sort of like in that same place of like, oh well, this is my chance to sort of come back and maybe cash in. God, that's terrible. Because twins, the twin energy, right? What have we been saying? It's not about hurting people, especially yourself. All right? Three of Swords. They know if they don't offer you the real deal, it will break your heart. They don't feel like they can offer you the real deal. They don't feel like they have it to offer. Three of Swords. So they want a small piece of you. They want a small piece of you. It's heartbreaking. Ace of Cups. The real deal. They're going to offer the real deal. This isn't it. This Mishigas is not it. You are this. Empress, Sun. Nine of Pentacles. Stay in your Nine of Pentacles. Get up in that high vibration. Get up there, babies. Self-love, right? You're gonna, I feel like there's gonna be like Indy was talking about rage and things like that. I feel like there's gonna be real anger and feeling of betrayal here. I haven't seen the Ten of Swords, but there's gonna be the Three of Swords is pretty close. All right, so how is this gonna unfold? So, Ace of Wands, a fresh start, fresh inspiration about the connection. what are we doing here really? Ace of Swords, really being truthful, really being honest about, you know, that's really a tempting offer. What's really the offer? King of Cups, that's the real offer. The deep love and connection. A loving offer. Loving to self. That's the real deal. That's how you know. Is it love? Is this out of love or is this out of fear? Six of Cups. Because you know what? As soulmates, your job is to push each other to get to the highest vibration. And so sometimes that may come out as something like this, like a little bit not okay. Outcome? Star. Follow your star. Know about it. Honor the connection. It's time to honor the connection. You know what that means? That means self, being loving to self, being loving to him. It's likely that it wouldn't be good to do this Queen of Swords, Five of Swords stuff. That might push the connection in a negative way, right? Push, just focus on what's loving to me here and how can I communicate my truth in a way that is moving toward what I do want. If you start with like, oh, yeah, if you start doing stuff like that, no, I don't want that. Right? If you start doing that, you can assert healthy boundaries without burning bridges, without torching the thing. Okay? This is the balance that we're talking about. I do a lot of private readings. I do talk to a lot of twins. I talk to a lot of female twins especially. And it isn't about torching the relationship. It is about, I see, this is a test. How can I behave in a loving way to myself and to my twin? Honor the connection. That's what will get you what you want, honoring the connection. They might not do that right now. You have to lead. Right. There's some kind of, something going on in the Divine Masculine's world that is pushing them to be in an unhealthy place. And by showing them the healthy way, the positive way, the enlightened way, you're going to reflect the self-love you have for yourself, high vibration. That's going to help them. Everybody, you know, I get a lot of questions. Can I heal my twin or whatever? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. All right, so let's see here. Let's see here. All right, guys. Engagement. Let's keep going. Honeymoon. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the real offer. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. That's what you're looking for. Religious factors, make the effort. So this religious factors card, this relationship has the potential to act, if you act in your highest vibration. Big time asterisk there. If you act in low vibration, you're going to keep spinning in this low vibration stuff. If you act in high vibration, it has an opportunity to go toward engagement, honeymoon. The religious factors is the philosophical difference. There's something that is making the Divine Masculine behave in this way. Why, Knight of Wands? Why are you behaving like this? Wheel, Hermit, okay, this is a cycle, okay? They are deeply learning, Moon here, Four Swords, healing themselves. They're healing this. This lesson has to be learned. This lesson has to be learned on both sides. You're moving away from the toxicity of this, taking advantage of another person, narcissistic abuse, whatever it is, because twins aren't that. Twins are not that. All right? There is no healthy this. All right? That's not healthy. When you know your true value, right? Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Empress. When you can stand in that unflinchingly and be like, nope, that's not healthy for me, without killing yourself afterwards, without badgering yourself like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Yes, you did. If you behaved in a loving way to self, yes, you did. The answer is always yes. If you behaved in a loving manner to yourself, then the answer is yes, you did the right thing. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about the connection. This is why this is a strong, enduring connection. You have to go through these times of when you see an unhealthy thing happening. Call it out. That's honoring your connection. We're better than this. We're in high vibration. That's what I'm looking for. The real offer. Ace of Pentacles is engagement. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, King of Cups. In a small percentage of cases, there is likely to be a marriage proposal here. Very quick. Does it feel loving to you? Does it feel like someone's acting out of fear? I want to wrap her up. I'm afraid of losing her. If you do this and push back on this toxic thing, if that is what happens, they're afraid of losing you, just know, okay? Be in the clear space of, do you really want to get married right now? Like, what? It's like if it happens too fast and it feels jarring, it's not the natural flow. Is it out of fear? Did they ask you to marry them out of fear of losing you? Ask yourself that. Okay? There's a difference here. If you are in your Empress self, Emperor here, they're behaving in a Two of Swords, Knight of Swords way. That's a little controlling. Aries energy there. And the goal here is to move more into the King of Cups, Six of Cups star. All right, guys. August 2nd. That feels like big picture to me. What's going on right now? All right, I'll see you tomorrow.